life and acting. Man, it feels good to be back on these mics.
Bro, it does feel good.
Feels like a different universe over here.
I gotta tell you, and we're even like, we're under siege right now over here.
Siege.
You know?
I don't know what that means.
Like we're under attack. Like things are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because we had to move back over to this room. And so you and I had about an hour this morning. And it's crazy how long this actually takes, this process.
Oh, yeah. It's not even 50% done.
I'm going to be honest. I underestimated it.
I'm glad you admitted that, because there was this thought in the back of my head, like, he has no clue how much work it is.
I do have a clue. I think I forget.
Yeah.
You know, because I do know.
I think I
actually.
forget.
I admit, you know what it is? I'm giving you and me too much credit.
I love it.
In one way, and then I'm not giving myself enough credit for my, you know, like overly obsessive way of doing things either.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like a combo of the two. Because I'm like, dude, Joey and I, man, we could set this thing out. Are you kidding me? Like an hour? Like an hour of our time, you and me together? Easy. Like, no problem.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, not.
We were down to like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Well,
welcome, everybody, to
It was a buzzer beater.
It was a buzzer beater. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I was about to intro. I was about to say welcome, and then cut off. Like
buzzer beater.
Just cut off.
Hey, you said you wanted banter today. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, banter's good, man. Just let's try not to cut each other off.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. 100%. Sounds good. See, it doesn't bother me. It bothers you.
It does bother me because my brain can't keep up. Sometimes when I get cut off, I'll be in the middle of a thought, and I'm like, "What was I gonna say?" And then you have to go through this. At least you don't have to, but I go through this thing where I think to myself, should I go back? Should I go back and say the thing I was gonna say that everyone knew I was gonna say, or now is it weird because like we're not there anymore? I don't know.
And you don't know if you should forget the thought or if you should go get it.
Hey, what a setup, Joey Sweeney!
You know, Brian, I already told you this story, but Brian got so mad at me last night. Not mad, but like annoyed because he like leaned over on the other side of the couch and he was like, "Hey, do you know like how to describe this idea of go get it for the show tomorrow?" And
he hated it too.
I think he did. I don't know.
I think he did too
He
because
actually didn't tell me that.
I threw out the concept, and you know, because Brian, hopefully we're more ahead than this, but sometimes we get behind. We moved our guests back off of this week because we weren't sure if we were going to go out of town or not. But anyway, so when it's just us, you know, we come up with a topic for each day and whatnot. And so right now we're not like super ahead on that, and basically. What I'll do is I'll send Brian the topic like the night before, and then he'll create the thumbnails and stuff. So I sent him over this topic, which was go get it, and then I don't hear anything back, and then we kind of like talk about some other things like this and that, and then all of a sudden I get from his text message like a different thing. I can't.
That's right.
Yeah, it was like a totally different, like as if he didn't hear mine. And I was like, I thought we already had it set because you know my mind was already on that thing.
Yeah. So what
I'm trying
I
to remember what he said.
While you look.
Oh yeah, he said the topic is let's do.
That's a much worse title.
Let's do.
Let's do. That's it. It sounds like an unfinished sentence.
Let's do.
Let's do.
Guys, I have an idea. Let's do.
This is the best show ever. No, so we're sitting on the couch and I just turned over a stone face and I was like, you know, like somebody throws a football and you go get it. And I thought it was being so funny. So I kept going with these analogies for like 5 minutes. So then I
Oh,
was
because
like,
he couldn't understand how to describe it. You know what?
Yeah.
Let me do something really quick because this will be really fun.
oh, read the description.
Oh, I gotta read the description. I
All
want to
right.
know what Brian came up with.
I got it right
here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna read this out. Welcome to Mornings with Matt, the Deering Acting Studio podcast. I was gonna say that earlier before I got cut off. Topic: Go get it. Deering website. Don't forget. Okay. Today's topic for the show is go get it. When it comes to your dreams, sometimes the most important thing is just to take action, to make a choice and go get what you want. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty. I think he found his way there.
he did. He did. Probably because of my annoying analogies.
Your analogies were
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I told you that. You were like, I was kidding. I was like, oh, actually, I love that.
The best part is, so we were watching a show on Netflix, and that stupid thing came up where it was like, "Are you still watching?" And Brian's so lazy sometimes he wouldn't get up and like change it. So I was like, so Netflix asks if you're still watching, and you get up and you go get it.
Yeah.
And then he asked me to get his laptop from the other room because he didn't want to get up, and I was like, well, you want your laptop from the other room, you get up and you go get it. And he was getting so mad.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was great.
That is amazing. All right, so there's a couple quotes here that are pretty cool. Will Smith says, if you want something, go get it, period. Will Smith.
That sounds like Brian's title. Just do.
No, this one's profound. If you want something, go get it, period. Will Smith.
Is it like a period, like a dot? Or
No, it's like
a
he says,
period?
period.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Period.
cooler.
Like that's it. There's nothing else to talk about. Here we go. Success doesn't just come and find you. You have to go out and get it. You like that one?
Is that Will Smith also?
Let me see what that one is. That one is. It doesn't say. That's one of those like motivational quotes that doesn't have that doesn't give anybody the credit. Which is those are always like tough because you're like, like is that cheesy?
Yeah.
No, but I like that. I mean, I think that's a great idea. Only you can make it happen. That's another good one. Hold on, there's one I wanted to hit here.
Will Smith made a whole song about this. Get it jiggy with it, na 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 na.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so what is this concept? You know, because we talk a lot about patience. We talk a lot about habits, and being willing to delay gratification, all those things. And I really firmly believe in all that stuff. But at the same time, you also have to be willing to put yourself out there. You have to be willing to be aggressive, and you have to be, like daily. You gotta want it more than the next person. You gotta go get it. Like you gotta win it. You have to. If you want to achieve something, you gotta put everything you have into it. So like Joey here, for instance, catch this football.
All right.
Okay, that was all right. That was a pretty
Easy.
good catch.
Easy.
Now pass it back to me.
All right, sounds good.
You see that?
Yeah.
Remember I taught you this lesson.
Yeah.
This was back when you were first starting to play, and like there were times when you would you would catch the ball, and then you would like miss one, and you're like, I don't know what's going on, and I was like, you got to rip it, bro. Like you have to pretend that there's like 3 guys on you, and you got to rip that ball out of the air every time.
Rip it.
In other words, you got to go up and get it.
You gotta go get it.
You got to want it more than the next guy. Who wants it more than the next guy on our team?
Matt Siebert.
On the Cardinals, really? Matt Siebert?
I mean, he's gonna be on.
Go! No, I mean DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
The dude goes up and gets it, right?
Yeah.
And the best players go up and get it.
Hmm.
The ones that are the playmakers, the ones that are, and of course, in those crunch time moments, it's hard to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to go get it,
Yeah.
but why don't you? Fear.
Lack of athletic ability.
Yeah, but where does that come from? I mean, that comes from not going and getting it, for the last few years or the last decade of your life of not, going and get it in the gym.
That's fair.
Right?
But I mean, DeAndre Hopkins is DeAndre Hopkins. He's a freak of nature.
Totally. But he's not alone.
Yeah, that's true.
There's lots of big guys. Not everybody's DeAndre Hopkins.
That's true.
You know, there are smaller guys that have made crazy NFL careers.
Buda Baker.
There you go.
Kyler Murray.
There you go.
All the short people are in Arizona.
That's what I'm saying. Like think about that. What is Kyler Murray? Is like 5'10", 5'9", soaking wet.
Yeah.
On stilts, he's 5'9".
Yeah. He's real short.
So there you go. They both went out and got it. They both are in their own way did that. And you think that if Kyler Murray wanted to be a receiver, he wouldn't have found a way to
he would have.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who's that guy that plays for the Patriots that I like so much? Edelman.
Cam Newton?
Edelman.
Oh.
He's like short, stocky, little just like
Yeah.
technically sound. He's so annoying to play against.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy rips the ball. Like he's gonna rip it every time, and you're like, dang it! Like I hate playing against him.
Dang it.
That's how I know a player's really, really good is when I can't stand playing against them.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's fair. Like Russell. I like Russell Wilson.
Yes.
He's the worst when you play against him. He just is. Because he throws even in this last game, even though we won, like you were outside, but there's this throw he makes where he's being sacked by two dudes, and somehow he like under sidearms it, and it's a 10-yard completion, and I'm like, how? Just like hold on to the ball and fall to the ground, man, like every other quarterback. Like it's not fair.
Right.
Houdini.
And like one of the best tacklers in the league in Buda Baker is like uncontested, has a shot at him, wraps him with both arms, and Houdini pulls out of it.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like
Who
it makes
are
me
you?
mad, right?
Yeah.
Like it makes you angry.
Yeah. It's like so disrespectful to our players.
But, we won the game, so at the end of the day.
That's a dub.
That's the way it goes. So, all right, so here's the deal. You want something in life.
You go get it.
You got to go get it. There's so many examples of this where, you want to make more money? Go get it. Go get it.
Yeah.
You want a girlfriend? Go get it. You want a boyfriend? Go get it. Like, go get it.
Facts.
You got to put yourself out there. You got to be willing to go get it. But that starts from a whole like internal process, of course, right? Because here's the problem. People think they want one thing, but they don't actually want the thing they think they want.
Ooh, cryptic. Yeah, that's true though.
What's that? What do you want to know? An example? Oh, sure. I'll give you an example.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to have an example, Matt. I wasn't sure where you were going with that one.
So let's go back into the boyfriend-girlfriend example.
Okay.
Let's say I tell myself, I want a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, but I don't get one.
But which one?
I don't have one. Right? Well, it's because you didn't go out and get it.
Yeah.
You didn't go out and get it. That's why you don't have one. But you could. Of course you could have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Of course. Here's the issue. What you haven't come to terms with yet is the boyfriend or girlfriend that you want to go out and get, you don't deserve yet.
Ooh.
Sometimes your standards are up here as far as what you expect of other people, but your standards for yourself are down here. So then you're looking at this going like, why can't I have that? Well, it's because you're not like doing the things that it takes to be able to go get that.
Dang.
And you know it to be true, and then it makes you sad.
Yeah, because you can't go get it.
Because you can't go get it.
Yeah.
I was up early this morning, helped you get up and all that, and we've been kind of back and forth the last couple of days. But the truth is, we have these weeks off that come up, and I like fantasize about them a little bit, these weeks off where I'm like, oh, we're going to get ahead and all this stuff. And it's so hard to go get it on our week off. I'm going to tell you, like, it's so tough. It's tough for me. I know it's probably tough for you, but like my mind goes elsewhere. Sometimes I let myself get distracted. I fall into like whatever wormhole I'm in, whether it be, falling down, like listening to statistics on different things, whether I'm watching YouTube clips on like whatever. Next thing you know, I'm like, and I'm in the wormhole and going like, where did my week go? And it makes me so frustrated. So it's Tuesday. It's kind of day one because we had a call back yesterday. So like we came out of a casting and you can go, all right, even though you guys stunk yesterday, because I think we did, I'll give you a pass because you had a call back. And now I'm like, today though, you got to go get it. Today you got to go get it. Tomorrow you got to go get it. And I'm gonna tell you what's even harder for us, and people don't understand this a lot of times. Brian's such an integral part of what we do, and he's sick. He's sick again, and he keeps getting sick, and it's like so sad. I love him so much, and I want to push him, but at the same time, I want to back off of him, and I want to help him. I want to make sure it's not his head. I want to make sure, whatever, right? It's this like delicate balance. But just like imagine, you're running a company, and at any time, you can just be without your employees. Just like, well, there you go. Sorry. It's tough. Like, that's a tough thing. So now, and
you hired not one but two people with autoimmune disorders, so you put that on yourself.
I did, 100%. No, it's totally on me.
I know.
And if I decide to keep people with autoimmune disease, it's totally on me. It's my fault. I take full accountability.
Wait, was that like if I decide to keep you?
Right. That's exactly what that was. That was really. Did you see how I slid that in there?
Dang, yeah, that's hurtful, man.
No,
I've been sick in over a year. I think that. All right, I do have a theory.
Okay, hit me with your theory.
I don't know. I've been feeling this way for a long time, but like, whatever's going on with the masks and the social distancing and all that, like I haven't been sick, but also I haven't seen anybody besides Brian be sick. But Brian's sick for a different reason.
True.
That's like his blood.
Right.
But like I haven't seen anybody like sick, and I'm like, something is going on around here. Like everybody's scared of Corona, but I legit I haven't seen anybody coughing or whatever. Like, well, nobody sounds bad.
I think part of that is because if and when you are sick, nowadays you'd be socially shamed to be out in public coughing.
Yeah.
Like I used to get sick and then tough it out for a couple days and maybe take a day off or whatever. I think a lot of people did that. So I would be like, people are like, you don't look so good. I'm like, fine. Let's go. And they're like, you're sick. I'm like, I got one more day and that's fine. And now if you did that, like if you coughed like that in public, like everyone would be like,
2319, 2319.
Really? Go home. And I agree with you. Like, okay, and here's the problem, we're in this place where you're right though. Like people are getting sick less in some areas. We're getting sick more in other areas. We don't want to downplay the coronavirus because it's been a big deal.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
At the same time, you hear statistics like 1,000 people are dying a day from the coronavirus. That's a lot of people. Like that's a really scary number. But at the same time, I think it's like 2,600 people die of heart disease every day.
Yeah. So it's not
That's a scary number too. And so then you think, okay, well, it's just death in general. Well, death is scary. Okay, cool. So now you're just down this path and you're like, okay, what am I going to choose to be scared of? Because like, should I be aware of the coronavirus? Yes. Should I do my part? Yes. How much fear do I want to put into it? The minimal amount. Whatever the minimal is, that's how much fear.
The minimal.
And I think because you go back to a healthy fear.
Yeah.
Right? So like probably based on my actions the last 4 days, I should be more scared of heart disease than I am. Because I've been eating a lot of chocolate and like cheesecake and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be more scared of it than I am. And I should look at that and go, dude, those numbers are almost triple the coronavirus. Like, what are you doing? You're a moron. Like, you know what I mean? Like I should be more scared.
Yeah.
But it's the slow death thing. Right? So flipping your whole mindset and going, okay, well, and again, what do you want, Matt? Hold yourself accountable. What do you want? What are you going to go get it? Well, what do you need to go get it? You need energy. What do you need for energy? You know what you need.
Chick-fil-A.
No, it's not. Brian, stop bringing us Chick-fil-A in the mornings. It's not helping me. It's not helping Joe. Like, you think it's helping us. Nice, but it's just an excuse for you to buy Chick-fil-A to watch us eat it. That's all it is. Okay, it's like, hey guys, I got you all cigarettes. Like, no, we don't want to smoke. Like, that's the way it is. Okay.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
And now Brian's in the hospital. I mean, come on.
I had to do it.
Are we kidding? Are we kidding?
Oh.
All right. So to be honest, to be fair, I feel great right now thanks to you and me and the energy of the show. Like I feel like $1,000,000 right now. And I woke up early, which I felt great about. You know, cool.
Woo!
We're back in the space. Feel awesome about that. So you can focus on all the good. But I ain't gonna kid you and say that it wasn't hard when Brian called this morning and was like, hey man, I'm not coming in, I'm probably going to the hospital. And I was like, bruh. And like it's because you feel for him, and then all of a sudden you're going like your mind wants to go down this track of negativity. It would slow you down, and every excuse not to go get it.
100p.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and it's hard too because like we encouraged him to power through, because it wasn't that bad, and he was on the right medicines or whatever, and the hospital is kind of the worst place unless you have to go there.
True.
So we were like, just hold off. So then you feel guilty almost because if he ends up there anyway, you're like, well, he could have been there a week ago and been fine by now, but we told him not to go, and we told him not to go. Sure, we had a good reason, but like now he's going anyway.
I actually didn't tell him not to go.
Oh, well.
So I can't hold on to that guilt. I won't receive it. I told him to go to the doctor. I told him I woke him up to go to the doctor. I forced his butt out the door to go to the doctor. And then, you know, and the doctor did what the doctor's supposed to do, which was give him the medicine that he's supposed to have, and if it's not working, then of course he should go to the hospital, which is what he's doing. So I don't think you got it. You don't have to hold on to any guilt there. And even like, you know, and I believe this. I don't think that you should do any more than what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you should do as much as you can do. Do you get that?
Just what? You can do as much as you can do?
I don't think you should do more than what you can do, but I think you should do as much as you can do.
That's like a riddle, and I'm not getting to the end of it.
So, like, in other words, when it comes to Brian and the last week or whatever, I think that he should challenge himself to do as much as he can and stay healthy because doing something will keep you mentally sharp. It's like when you when old people retire. If they just stop, and I've seen this firsthand, if you just stop, you slowly just start to decline because you're not doing what you can do, what you're capable of doing, right? But if you go out and do as much as you can do, but not more, but you really like you push yourself to do like what am I capable of doing right now, you stay healthier. So I believe even Brian, like if he's in the hospital, if he can do something, he should do it because it's better for his mental, you know, stability and like sharpness and whatnot. But if he needs, like if his body needs the rest, cool. But it's an interesting thing where like you don't need Netflix. You don't need it.
Yeah.
So if you're resting, you're like, I gotta rest. I'm like, great. How many books have you read?
Nothing, but I played a lot of 2K.
You're right. Yeah. And that's my point. It's like, okay, and then don't be surprised when whatever it is isn't done yet, or whatever, or like the thing you said you wanted that you didn't go get it.
Yeah.
You know, when you're letting yourself get distracted over and over and over again all day for several days in a row, don't be surprised when your week off just disappears and you're like, where'd it go? And how come I didn't get anything done? And I didn't get to do it. Well, it's your fault. You know, it's your fault.
You didn't go get
And I'm talking to me right now in the mirror and going, this is your fault, dude. It's Tuesday. Why don't you call this day one? You've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You got 4 days to crush and help you take some of the edge off. Like, what can you get done? You know what you can get done in 24 hours. Matt?
That's a lot of hours.
It's a lot of hours. Matt? and let's say we sleep 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay, which I try to do 8 or 9 hours a day.
You do?
I do, yeah. I mean, I try to. That's what I said. I try to. You know, and I know I don't always get it, but honestly, again, that goes back to my bad habits at night.
Oh, I see.
Which is why I'm up later than I should be. But I try to get a good 5 hours at night, and then like sporadic 2 naps during the day. Like that's what I want to get. That's my ideal. Actually, probably 6 would be ideal at night, and then like 3 during the day.
Gotcha.
Like that would be like the holy grail of my sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And I prefer it that way because I like my mornings to be a particular way. I like my nighttime to be a particular way where I get to see my kids, put them down, have a little nighttime routine, etc., and go to bed. I haven't been doing that thing, right, consistently. And I'm sick of saying that on the show because it's like sad to me. But we're gonna see this flip because I can feel it happening inside me, and I'm excited because it's happening literally as we're speaking. And the problem is, and I know you know this about me, the problem is I can be a whirlwind when this happens.
Whirlwind.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can be a beast.
You get very aggressive.
I do, and I'm very aggressive right now. I can feel it, like it's coming.
Cool.
So what you'll want to do is
stay 6 feet away.
you should, yeah, and wear a mask because
Yeah.
like honestly, either get in the boat and start rowing in the same direction,
Get in the boat.
or go hide on the shore someplace.
That's fair.
That's fair because I'm telling you right now, I'm about to catch the wind and go, and I need you either with me or out of my way.
With me or without me.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and that's how I think that's how you have to look at it. If you're in a position where you're like, I'm gonna go get it right now. Think of it that way. Think of it like, all right, you're either with me right now, I'm gonna go get it. You're gonna go get it with me, or get out of my way. Because either way, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah.
And I think
you should go get
I think
it.
one of the problems is when we want to go get it, and then somebody like a little tiny distraction or obstacle gets in our way, we let that be an excuse to slow down
Yeah.
instead of just going "Meoop," out of the way.
Yeah. See, what I would be doing if I don't choose to get in the boat with you, though, I'm not just going to sit on the shore. I'm going to get, like, in the lighthouse or something, make sure you get back safe, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't coming back.
Yeah, but, like, going back to the other side, I'll get there before you
Oh,
By
you're gonna go get it before me?
by teleportation.
You're not gonna get it before me. If you, I don't think you're gonna get it before me, Joey.
Listen, I probably won't, but what I'm saying is on the other side, I will be in the lighthouse, like, hey, this is where your shore is, right here.
Not if you don't get on the
I
boat.
got you, bro.
Not if you don't get on the boat, you won't.
Yeah, but, like, I'll figure it out. I'll get away.
Not if you don't get on the boat.
I'll go get it. I'll go get it in
All
a
right,
way.
all right. If you
I'll figure it out.
if you go get it, you get on the boat, then 100%, you could be in the lighthouse, 100%. But if not, you would like think about it. It's actually illogical. Like it couldn't happen.
I mean, maybe I'll take like a jet or something. Jets are faster than boats.
Sure, that's like cheating though. Like so you're like, I'll just cheat and lie and steal. No.
I'll just cheat, lie, and steal.
So what you're saying is you're a bad person? Is that what
No. I'm saying there's always an alternate route.
Alternate route.
And I get seasick, so like a boat doesn't sound great.
Bro.
Do you want me to throw up all over you?
No, I don't want you to throw up all over me. And you've never thrown up once when you've been in the boat when I've been driving the boat.
That's fair.
Never once.
Yeah, no, I get more seasick on the ocean than I do in the lake.
Well, yeah, everyone does. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to be in the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean was terrible.
Yeah. Speaking of the oceans, my kids and I watched this cool documentary on Disney Plus. My kids are fascinated with like natural disasters.
Really?
Yeah, so we just like watch documentaries on them, and it's kind of fun actually.
I
like,
hated that
looking at
in
'em.
school. Like they showed like the clips of the tsunami, and then I was scared of water for like a year, because you see something like that and you're like, yeah. Oh my goodness! Like in Japan,
right?
they have real footage of it, and they're showing it to like third graders, and I'm like, is that gonna happen to me someday? Like, am I just gonna be drowned by this giant wave that's pulling buildings and cars like right in my face?
Did they have a subject on geography so they could show you that you're like not in China and you?
Yeah, but they didn't. They
Japan,
didn't
like you're not over there.
like. A, I wasn't the smartest kid, but B, like they didn't.
Like there's no ocean, you know. Like there's no. Like we're not near the water.
No, I get it, but the fear was still there. You see something like that, and you just think it can happen to you.
Did you ever ask? Did you ever like, would that happen to me?
No. Why would I do that? That's dumb.
Really?
No, it's not dumb, but it would have been dumb to me in third grade.
See, my kids just asked me that.
Yeah.
They watched it and then they're like, is that going to happen to us? And I was like, no, we live in Arizona. That's why everybody comes here.
Nothing ever happens here.
It's going to get hot in the summer, I'll tell you that.
Really hot. You can cook cookies on the asphalt on the
Dude,
dash
it's so
of your
nice
car.
right now. It is so nice
It's
outside.
freezing, and I love it. But I got up this morning, and I walked to my car in a short-sleeve shirt, and I was like...
I did my cold shower routine this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been doing it every day.
Dang.
But I got to tell you, today, because, you know, obviously the pipes are colder right now. It was like, wowza, so cold. It was like Wim Hof Method cold.
Wim Hof Method?
You never heard of Wim Hof?
No.
Dude, that's a guy who goes and gets it.
What is Wim Hof Method? Now you have to explain it.
All right, so Wim Hof is a guy who basically can sit in ice water for like 30 minutes, 2 hours. Like he just sits in there. His body just adjusts to it.
Doesn't all athletes do that?
For 2 hours? I don't know. I don't know. I think they do more like 20 minutes, but that's the same idea though. Actually, it's the same idea. So he's taking people on these ventures where they actually hike barefoot through the snow.
Athletes don't do that.
And what it is though, it's this breathing technique that he has, and he basically warms the inside of his body, controls the mind, and what it does is it kind of like it like soaks all the toxins out of your body. So weirdly, it's like super good for you, and it activates all your cells and all that stuff. But it's super tough because it's like totally mind over body. You know, it's that whole idea of like, you know, fasting or something. Like it's super hard, and so obviously
That's like walking on hot coals.
like because it hurts. Like it hurts,
Yeah.
hurts. You know,
Yeah.
and walking on hot coals, I think, because you just kind of go and you just get over it. I think for the most part, people that walk on hot coals, you know, so it's more like fear, like getting over your fear. Getting into an ice bath, like have you ever done it?
No.
I've never done it.
No.
I've never done it.
No.
It'll hurt for probably 5-6 minutes. It will hurt. It'll like sting. Then your body will get numb and you won't feel it. But that 5-6 minutes, I mean, it will feel like the most torturous time of your life. You know? And so like, can you do it? And are you willing to do it to get over whatever else you got going on in your life? And like, and even just to prove to yourself that you're mentally strong, you know, like, so for that reason,
I'm out.
I would want to do it.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like, you know, let me keep working on me. Let me keep working on me. But yeah, but this is Wim Hof. Like I'm talking about Wim Hof cold this morning.
Wim Hof cold.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's a whole nother level of cold.
Dang, that's...
And now you know who Wim Hof is.
Yeah.
The guy goes and gets it.
There you
That's
go.
all I'm saying.
Goes and gets it. Well, now maybe we should go to the cabin and maybe you should just walk barefoot everywhere the whole time and be like Wim Hof.
No, you got to train for that.
Oh, okay.
It's like a whole thing. Because the problem
can't-
is, if
you
you do it
can't-
wrong, you'll get frostbite. And stuff.
Yeah, did he write a book like you can't Wim Hof in a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You'll get frostbite. Like there's so many things that can go wrong if you don't start. So the whole process begins with breathing actually. So like before you do anything, you're supposed to learn this breathing technique, which I've done a couple times, but for me it sounds a little more panicky because I get in the shower and it's like cold water and I'm like and his is like very controlled, you know. And I'm like and I would scream, but it's like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Have you ever, though?
Have I ever
Like, especially in the beginning of the journey, just let out a good scream because of how cold it was?
Yeah, but I do it on
Accidentally
purpose
woke
for fun
somebody.
to draw attention to myself. So my kids are like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "It's so cold." Like
It's
more
so
like
cold.
more like for fun. I have like because it's fun to just let out a sound, but never like involuntarily because it's usually so early in the morning.
You want to just, like, share what that sound is? Like, that scream?
You know what? It's the same. It's the same sound I use to get myself fired up. So you've heard it before.
Oh, okay.
I just go
Same thing.
"Woo!" Yeah.
I see.
And then I'm like,
That's funny.
yeah.
Yeah, usually I just jump in, literally, from the edge of the tub. I'm
That's
just like,
dangerous.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I whenever I walk in, it just doesn't happen for me. I just like can't do it. But I always jump
So
in.
what I do is I go head first.
Mm.
Hardest. I go head first, and then I'm like, ugh. Then I do the back, because you're like, to get your back ice cold is like, oh, it's so hard. So I go head, back, and then I get the rest of the body in, and it's like, it like hurts, and it's freezing, and you're like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden you just feel super awake.
Yeah.
Although I got to tell you, recently what I've been doing is I put it to warm, and I get in right away. So then the first like 35 seconds to 60 seconds is ice cold. And then by the time I'm done, it's warm. So it's kind of a cheat.
Yeah, but you can't do that if you don't get in right away, because then you get like 2 seconds of cold, and then it's warm, and then it's like...
And you're like, oh, I did it. Ah.
Yeah.
Wow, good for me.
That's what Brian does.
Well, I figured, yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt.
I've done it before, but no, if I do that, I actually do the opposite. So I start with it super hot.
That's the easier way to go.
And then out of nowhere, I flick it on myself.
Yeah, that's the easier way to go.
But then you have to stand, like I don't just get out once it's cold, though.
Oh, okay.
So you have it hot just to like wash your hair or whatever, and then you flip it on yourself, and then you have to just stand there and like take it, and then do you almost worse.
And then do you get out, or do you go back to warm real quick?
No, you get out.
You get out
when it's cold.
Well, that's good. No, that's really good. And then you end on that like.
Yeah, but like I said, sometimes that's worse. Like I'd rather just.
No, it's true.
cold.
Actually, that's true, because it's
then
a little
you're
bit
warm, and then it's like psych.
It's a little like going from the hot tub to the pool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because you do it all the time as a kid. I did that recently with my kids. It's super fun, actually.
You did? Where? This sounds like fun.
At Nona and Papa's pool.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty great. But no, I mean that shock to your system, and you would do it as a kid, like without even thinking about it. And then as an adult, you're like, that's crazy. I'm gonna do that.
Wow.
Who's gonna do that?
Wow, you guys are out of your
You
mind.
guys are just nuts.
You're gonna freeze out.
Why
there.
are you guys doing that to yourself? That's how adults talk. It's so boring.
That's what. Yeah, no, for real. I went over to Grandma's house like a weekend ago.
And they were talking like this because they're adults. And so you started talking
similar.
And
Yeah.
you were like, "Hey, Grandma, it's me."
No, I was
me, Joey.
I was gonna talk. I was just talking about the pool. Like we've been swimming there like every week, and then we missed like 2 weeks or something.
And then
we
you're
came
like,
back.
"It's cold. I don't want to get in the pool."
No, they were like,
freezing
they were
cold.
like, it's so cold. Like you're not gonna get in the pool. And I was like, I was in here 2 weeks ago. Like, what's the difference?
I was in 2 weeks ago. Did you go in?
I did. And then everybody was like, wasn't it cold? And I was like, yeah, but not that
Yeah.
cold.
Dude, remember at Grandma's
like
house?
I did laps.
Grandma's house, let's be honest. Her pool does get cold.
Oh, it gets cold.
Okay, and after this little cold wave, like it's freezing right now. Like,
yeah,
for sure. Like her pool is really cold right now.
Yeah, and I swam in it last weekend. So
yeah, but it doesn't count. I'm talking about this weekend.
Yeah,
like now it's like exponentially colder than it was when you got in, because you were like, it's cold.
I did.
And now it's like really cold.
Everybody in the house was like,
but it's so cold.
But I got in.
Good job. How long did you stay in?
I stayed in for legit like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I did all the things I would normally do.
All right, so
it was freezing.
I mean, it's freezing now.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, come on.
You're being so rude.
You're being so rude.
What is that voice? Why do I hate that voice?
Because it's you.
No, it's not.
It's the adult Joey.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
The pool's so cold.
No, it's...
I got in last weekend, and it was 80.
Sounds like
it was 85 degrees outside.
Sounds like Yogi the Bear.
Nobody could believe
like...
I swam when it was 80 degrees. 80 degrees? That's pretty cold. I know, it was so cold.
Sounds like Yogi the Bear mixed with like
Bro, I jumped in the pool. I jumped in Grandma's pool over
I know, I was
Christmas.
there.
Christmas.
Show off.
December.
Show off.
You want to talk about cold?
Show off.
That's cold. You were there? Did you jump in with me? Because I invited everybody.
I was gonna jump in with you, and my mother did not let me because of Alps.
My mom wouldn't let me.
Oh my God! Shut up!
I wanted to do it, but she wouldn't let me.
I was in my swimsuit. I was gonna jump in with you, and she literally got all triggered, and she was like, "No, you can't. You can't jump in the pool. It's December. You're gonna get frostbite."
Maybe your mom will do it with us this year.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know? She's had a big awakening.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, that wasn't too good.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
not ready to bring my mom in the pool yet.
I don't think there's any way in HE double hockey sticks you get her to jump in the pool
Sure.
in December.
No.
It's not happening
Well, here's the thing.
unless it's a heated pool. At the
No, I
Taj
disagree with
Mahal.
you. I disagree. Get this. Ready? Get this.
Ready?
Under the right circumstances, anyone, including your mother, would jump in.
Oh, that's true.
Under the right circumstances.
Yeah.
So here's the circumstances. For your mom, it's this easy. If everyone else was doing it.
Yeah.
If all of her brothers were doing it and everyone was like, you got to just jump in real quick, like it's the thing to do, she would do it. She would do it. It's hard to be the one who's the outsider to jump in when no one else would do it. I mean, you did it just recently. It was 80 degrees and you jumped in that pool.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 80 degrees.
It was not 80.
Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
And the pool was 80 degrees.
Get out of here.
And I jumped right in. It
You're
was
such a
so
jerk.
cold.
Oh my gosh. You know, sometimes you're just the worst.
You're just the worst, you know?
No.
All right. Well, that is our show here. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share this channel. Help us spread this light-driven content to the planet.
To the planet.
Here's my outro to everyone.
No. Thanks for listening to Mornings with Matt. Please like, subscribe, and follow us at Deering Acting Studio to keep up with the latest content. For more information on classes, private lessons, or professional development coaching, visit www.deeringstudio.com. Have a Deering day, everyone.